Hey guys, welcome back to playing Bloodbound, Book 1, Chapter 5. A life hangs in the balance. Can Adrian save it and at what cost? And I don't even remember what happened in the last chapter. Bloodbound. Chapter 5, The Coffin. After Jax rescues you from the Baron, you return home to find Lily unconscious in the pool of her own blood. Oh yeah. Her throat punctured by 2 bite marks. Who did it? Who killed my best friend? Lily! You crouch down next to her. She has a pulse, but just barely. Lily, can you hear me? The door flies open as Adrian bursts in. Luna, I heard her scream. What happened? My roommate Lily, someone attacked her. What? Adrian kneels down next to Lily. He examines the wound and anger flares in his eyes. We have to call 911. That won't help. What? Why? Why would Adrian? It's possible he could have sent someone here looking for you. And they found Lily instead. Whoever did this, they'll pay. I'll see it to myself. Lily gurgles weakly, her hand twitching. I'm sorry, Luna, she's leaving us. No, do something, help her. You clutch at Adrian's suit, but he refuses to meet your eye. You're gonna let her die? I'm afraid it's too late. By the time an ambulance gets here, she'll be gone. You reach down and squeeze Lily's hand, tears sting in your eyes. This isn't right, this can't happen. And you know there's only one choice. Then turn her. You could do that, right? Make her a vampire. Agent turns away. I shouldn't. What is going on? Why the hell not? It's against the pact. There are no openings in my clan, and she hasn't been approved by the council. Screw the council, she's my best friend. You're gonna get in a lot of trouble for this. Luna, I know it's difficult, but... Ordering? Why? I'm begging you. Lily's breath rattles again, and you lean over her, touch her cheek, tears streaming down your face. Please, Lily, don't die. I love you so much, I couldn't have even survived the last few months without you. Adrian puts a hand gently on your shoulder. Please don't let her die. Adrian takes a deep breath. You see an eternity in his eyes, centuries of pain and loss, the toll is taken. Alright. Oh my goodness. Adrian takes off his coat and kneels down next to Lily. Understand, by doing this, I am plunging all of us into a world... Believe me, I know. Just save her, please. Adrian closes his eyes and breathes deeply like he's gathering himself. I feel really bad for putting Adrian through this. His face is sent, and when he opens his eyes... For you. He bites the inside of his wrist, tearing the blood gash in his own flesh. He presses the wound to Lily's lips, feeding her his own blood. So wait, that's how you do it? Well... Patience. At first Lily doesn't move, but slowly she starts to move her mouth, taking in the life-giving liquid. Oh my god, it's working. Yes, it is. A few minutes later, you see in the backseat Adrian's car. Lily lies sprawled across your lap, her breathing faint as Adrian streaks down the city streets. Come on, move, people. I don't understand, why are we in such a hurry? The hour after Vampire's turn is the single most important. It's when she has the highest chance of becoming feral. There's a ritual we could do to try to ward her off, but I need to get her to my office now. As Adrian swerves around taxi, you hold Lily close in your arms. You blink back tears. Oh, Lil. Adrian glances at you in the rearview mirror, his eyes softening. What are you thinking about? The first time I met Lily, knew Lily would be my friend. How about this? Be all cute. I've been looking for a partner for weeks with zero luck. Until a friend of my cousin's passed along Lily's info and said she was looking for a roommate. Flashback. So here's the deal. I like Hawaiian pizza, Mexican beer, Irish whiskey, Thai noodles, and Korean drama. I love Korean dramas too. Competitive video games, 80s soundtracks, people who don't let their toothpaste goop all over the calendar. You down with that? Yeah. Then welcome to the apartment. Crack open a beer and grab a controller, would you? There's this co-op game I've been dying to try. Is it A Way Out? I love A Way Out. I haven't played it, but I've seen people play it. You're jarred back to the present by the sound of Lily's pain moans. She's still unconscious on your lap, but the wounds on her neck are healing. Thin embraces forming to seal them shut. Are you sure she's gonna be okay? She'll survive her injuries, but there's no guarantee she won't become a feral. Can't you brand her or whatever the thing the clanless don't have? Brands are given a week after returning to keep a vampire safe, but the hardest part is surviving the first night. Adrian screeches to a halt outside Rain's car. He comes around to the back, taking Lily in his arms, and the two of you rush to the lobby. At the sight of you, Nicole bursts out of a conference room and comes running over. Adrian, Luna, what the hell is going on? Nicole, this is not the time. Help us get her down to the chamber. She looks at Lily's limp form and Adrian's arm, and her expression darkens as she realizes what's happening. Are you out of your mind? Are we going to discuss this? Not now if you can't help us move aside. Yeah, move it, lady. Fine. Nicole grudgingly moves and you and Adrian bring Lily inside. I don't understand. I'll explain later, but if you want to help Lily, there's no time to waste. You carry Lily into the elevator and ride down to the basement archives. When the door opens, the Agent Clark rushes forward to greet you. Mr. Rain, sir, what can I help you with? We need to get this girl to the turning chamber now. Ah, yes, of course. The clerk rushes over to a stone panel on the floor and slides it open, revealing a staircase into a hidden room. They descend together. The room is empty except for one thing in the middle. The coffin? Seriously? Adrian lays Lily down in the sarcophagus. We don't sleep in them, but this is where the misconception comes from. No one knows why, but placing a newly turned vampire in a completely dark and closed space for at least 6 hours reduces the chance of them becoming feral. That doesn't make sense. Reduces to what percent? No, none of this is precise. I'm doing everything I can for her, but in the end, it's out of our hands. Actually, no, another thing that might help. You do? I do? Yeah, something about blood from someone they had a connection to while they were human. Now, where did you hear that? Which clan was a vampire did I hear that from? I mean, the only one I met was... Wait, no. Jax. It was Jax, wasn't it? The one who rescued you from the Baron's men? It doesn't matter. This is Lily's life and he told me it helps. Look, the blood below one thing is one superstition, nothing more. There's no scientific basis to it. It can't hurt to try though, right? She's not even in a state to feed just yet. No, but what if we leave some blood inside there with her and then when she wakes up she'll have it to drink right away? And where are we going to get blood from someone she knew? You stare at him blinking. Are you sure? I'll stake my life on it. So sure. Adrian nods. The clerk fetches a Medici-era goblet and Adrian takes your wrist, raising your hand to his lips. And gently draws his fangs across the vein, tearing it open just the tiniest bit. He doesn't drink the blood, instead letting it drip slowly into the goblet, a quarter of a cup. That's enough. We don't want you to lose too much. He placed the goblet in the sarcophagus next to the lily and pushed the heavy lid shut. Ugh, that stings. Here. He slid open his own fingertip and pressed his blood to yours. You could feel it instantly, a tingle that drowns out the pain. Come back at 6 hours. There are 3 more rituals all to perform. Ones that are not privy to mortal eyes. Alright, sure. Head back to the archives where you wait for Adrian to finish his mysterious task. And as you wait, you notice something on one of the archive shelves. A scrap of paper, a fragment of a painting. Huh? As you look at it, you feel a strange tingling sensation like you've been drawn to it. Images flash your mind. Camila! Camila in a beautiful dress, a man with elegant features and a vicious smile, a boy with a face slick with blood. Ooh, it's another portrait fragment. Grab it to see a vision of the secret history of vampires and collect them all for a special scene at the end. Hell no. You turn away from the fragment, forcing yourself not to look. The tile slice open, Adrian emerges. It's done. If we're lucky, she'll be newly born as a vampire. And if we're unlucky, she'll be feral. We'll deal with that when the time comes. Still can't go over that elevator door opening. You and Adrian get back in the elevator and push the button for Adrian's office. He gazes at the wall, his expression hard, worried. Adrian, I can't, thank you enough. Don't. It was the right thing to do. I know, but still, turning someone's a pretty big deal. Yes, and we'll soon see just how big. You probably have to deal with the council, huh? Oh yes, turning her when I have no openings in my clan is a major breach of the pact. I had to plead for exception, grant her my next open slot in essence. But we could do that? They may not prove it, and if they do, well, I have to have a very difficult conversation with Nicole. Nicole? Yeah, she wants to become a vampire. Well, sorry, Nicole. She's hoping that I'll use my petition on her. And why haven't you? Why does she want to become a vampire? Nicole is a loyal employee and my friend, but I'm not convinced she has the restraint necessary for my clan. Oh, I see. Adrian sighs and pulls out his phone. Are you calling her? Isn't she going to be upstairs? No, I'm calling someone else for advice. Camila! I want to see her again. The CEO of that financial company? Why her? Camila is probably my closest friend. Her counsel is always welcome. Return to Adrian's office and wait near at your desk. 10 minutes later, the elevator door dings open and Camila storms in. Hi, Not now, mortal. She sweeps by you and rushes to Adrian's office. You can hear the sounds of a heated conversation. After a few minutes, their voices rise to a new pitch, ringing clearly throughout the empty lobby. Have you lost all sense, Adrian? I'm the reason she's in this mess in the first place, Camila. I owe her this much. Who cares about some mewling mortal? Mewling? Your standing on the council is already on thin ice, and now you're turning humans without approval? What was I going to do, let her die? I mean, it was because of me. Adrian comes storming out of his office, Camila on his heels. You realize you've been leaning towards the door and sit up straight as you see them. I called you for counsel, not criticism. Oh, my counsel is criticism. You're making a huge mistake. I'm offering some help. Is there anything I could do to... No. Okay. Oh, forget I asked. Look, there's nothing else I can say right now. He looks between the two of you, his face screwed up in anger. He throws up his hands. I need some fresh air. He marches out of the office, heading towards the elevators. Camilla turns her icy gaze to you, her HI eyes boring through you. A chill runs down your spine. You can feel your hair still in. Can... She crosses to you in what seems like a single step, and soon you're staring at her, up at her fierce face. Listen to me, mortal, listen well. Adrian has a soft spot that gets him in trouble. And don't think for a moment that I don't know you're to blame for this. I know. The stakes are high here, higher than you can even comprehend. And what Adrian did tonight has the potential to get both of you killed. She leans in close. Now, I care very little about what happens to you, but if some harm comes as a result of this... Her beautiful face twists into an ugly snarl, one pointed tooth showing behind her lips. I'll kill you myself, dang. You're not gonna sex me, though? Camilla takes a deep, meditative breath, closes her eyes. If she opens them again, she's a... Wow, that was the music change. She's her composed self again. Right then, now fetch me a coffee, would you please? Of course. Black. Of course you take black. You quickly fix Camilla a coffee from the kitchen. Your hands shake slightly as you hand it to her. Relax, girl. I won't bite you yet. Good joke. There's an uncomfortable pause as Camilla sips her coffee, watching you expectantly. I know I've only worked for Adrian for a short time, but I do care about him and would never want to see him hurt. I'm sorry what he did for Lily for me puts him in danger. She lets out a weary sigh. I suppose I should be used to it by now. Adrian has always had a kind heart. It's part of what makes him Adrian. Part of what I love about him. In a way, it's almost impressive, given what we are, what we do, to still care as much as he does. She shakes her head. You know, one day it'll get him killed. One of the few lives left in this world will be snuffed out. And though silence settles over the two of you, you clear your throat. Have you known Adrian one time? I met him not long after he was turned, 234 years ago. Dang. That's very specific. Those were memorable years, lawless times, the country burning with war, the field slick with blood. Right, the good old days. I cannot relate, I'm sorry. I've known many vampires, but there are few I like as much as Adrian. He mentioned that you were close friends. Yes, I suppose in truth you must meet quite a bit of my favorite brother. Oh, does he live in New York too? He lived in Egypt, around 35 BCE by your calendar. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't need to be sorry. Believe me, I've had time to mourn. Wait, so does that mean you're, you know... Relax, the whole thing about not asking a woman her age doesn't apply after the 4th century. And yes, I'm just over 2,000 years old. Wow. You look amazing for your age. Excuse me? It's a compliment, take it. That was a joke. Okay. Ah. But also, Drew, you're like stunningly beautiful. Camilla stares at you, head cocked to one side, then smirks. I suppose I am. So Egypt 2,000 years ago, was that Cleopatra times? Was it? Cleopatra sat on the throne during my lifetime, yes. She was actually cousin of... What? You knew Cleopatra? No way. I started her as her nomarch, a governor's source, or a title for a woman, but I earned it. Huh, would I have heard about you in history class? Absolutely not. What you mortals know of history is mostly lies and hearsay, with a few grains of truth in the mix. My twin brother, I see machos, was my advisor. He was like Adrian, idealistic, kind-hearted, driven by a sense of justice. When Octavian's forces marched on our capital, he wanted to stand and fight. For a moment she's lost in thought, then she stands up, clears her throat, and adjusts her collar. Right then, enough chit-chat. That's business I must attend to, but I'll return before dawn to see what has become of your friend, and to offer Adrian any aid he need. He fired back a smile. Take care, Luna. It was tolerable meeting you. I love meeting you too. Then she turns and leaves. I'm glad she seems to be warming up to me, but what do I do now? I look towards the elevator, the number indicating that I stopped on the top floor. You hunt around your desk to find an old elevator key card. I could go up and join Adrian on the roof. There's a chance to be there for Adrian we need. And maybe... No. I want Camila. Dang, 30 diamonds though. You settle back down at your desk, anxiously browsing your phone as the minutes creep by. Soon you start to feel sleepy. Just gonna rest my eyes. Oh, I didn't realize I needed to tap the screen. You wake up gently to a hand on your shoulder as Adrian. Some time has gone by. Come, it's almost done. Time to check on Lily. You and Adrian head down to the room below the archives. Camilla is already there waiting for you. Adrian walks over to the closed sarcophagus and runs his hand along the surface. Luna, are you prepared for this? I honestly don't know how I could be prepared, but I'll do my best. If she becomes a pharaoh. I know. She's not. Adrian and Camilla each pick up a ceremonial stake, wooden and elaborately carved with eerie figures. They are exquisitely sharp. I don't know if I can watch this, but I can't leave either. Suddenly, the stone door overhead slides open, and Nicole climbs down. Uh-oh. Were you seriously going to do this without me? We're doing it, whether you're in the room or not. I'm the VP of Operations, Adrian, your right hand, and if we're going to flagrantly violate the pact, well, I should be a part of that. I would never understand mortals. Of course, Nicole, you're as much part of this as anyone. Can we just get this done? Kimberly and I are ready. Who's going to open the lid? I'll do it. What? I'm not letting Nicole do it. Are you sure? Yes, I need to be the first to see her. And possibly the last. Dang. Okay, here we go. Y'all take positions around the sarcophagus. Adrian and Camilla gripping the stakes, Nicole just behind them. You step close to the sarcophagus and place your hands on Nicole's stone lid. Everyone braces themselves. 3, 2, 1. You push hard, and the lid slowly slides open. Lily! She lies inside, still and quiet, the wounds in her neck healed. And then her eyes open. She looked good, though, with those red eyes. And that's it. Oh my goodness. I already knew Lily's going to be okay because she's another one of the love interests that we could pursue. But my eyes and my heart is set on Camila. So I seriously hope we get more some Camila time because it was nice getting to, like, you know, step back and just talk to her because we've only briefly, like, met her in, I think, the very first chapter. Maybe the second, I don't remember. But anyways, yeah, so this was a pretty decent chapter, and I wonder who hurt our best friend Lily. So I'll see you guys next week for the next chapter of Bloodbound. Stay frosty. Bye bye.